Hello everyone, welcome back to another Pokemon The Series, the beginning episode talk. So in this episode, we have another one of those filler episodes. And the gang is taking a rest and randomly are talking about Farfetch'd, which the whole episode is a bit about. I find that coincidence a little bit far-fetched. However, the Pokedex does say that the thing is very delicious, which I just thought was funny. And also, I was like, oh yeah, hey, Farfetch'd is actually really delicious with its leek. And also, that's why it's extinct. I was like, what? Why? Why are you just being so mean? But the water's up, so Ash and Brock decide to go for water, and maybe on the way they'll see they'll see Farfetch'd, and Misty stays behind. So they leave, and then Farfetch'd shows up. Misty sees it, and Misty follows it, and bumps into a guy, and then grabs her bag and leaves again. Later on, Ash and Brock return, and they're a bit upset about the fact that Misty saw Farfetch'd and just didn't call them or anything like that. However, afterwards, Misty checks her bags. Turns out it's been switched. That ain't her bag. Meanwhile, the dude finds Team Rocket and takes them with him to this boat. But then he's like, oh, I forgot something. Leaves. And then Team Rocket steal the Farfetch'd and the bag of Pokemon that contained Pokemon, quote unquote. Go into the boat and try to escape. But the boat gets a hole in it because the hole was barely plugged in order to make sure that Farfetch'd can then, after everything is done, just fish up the Pokeballs. And Team Rocket is not very happy about that one. But when the main gang tell Officer Jenny about everything that had happened, she's like, oh hey, yeah, that's that guy, the one that I've been looking for. He apparently does this trick on everyone, and he's actually a criminal. But they don't really know what to do. Meanwhile, with the guy, he's happy about everything that has happened. You know, he's gotten so many Pokemon, and Psyduck pops out of its own Pokeball, and then just walks off all the way back to Misty, and now we have to follow Psyduck, but Psyduck is not really the greatest Pokemon at giving directions. So Team Rocket finds him first, and he then gives a bag of Pokeballs to Team Rocket as a way to say sorry. So Team Rocket just flies off, but then the gang find him, and the guy then explains, look, I had to do this because of the fact that we're both very, very weak. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. So that's what the explanation that we're going to give him. But Farfetch'd does want to battle. So Farfetch'd gets beaten up, but he does not give up no matter what until Psyduck gets a headache, and then, well, everything is over. That basically ends everything. Also, the bag of Pokeballs that he gave to Team Rocket, they're full of Voltorps. So Team Rocket throw them all basically overboard, and they all land down with the gang. And then the dude's like, I give up, okay, I'll give all the Pokemon back. And that's basically how the episode ends, with him being like, look, I'll give you all the Pokemon back, I'm sorry for everything that I've done. And that's it. And overall, I found the Farfetch'd entertaining, but god, genericness. Oh my god, this was so generic. The Farfetch'd was entertaining, but outside of that, the episode didn't necessarily do it for me. I didn't really care about the guy. His sadness about, yeah, but we're so weak, was like, yeah, okay, I don't really care. You're still stealing Pokemon. Like, if you were stealing food, then that would have been a different thing. Why do you need to steal Pokemon? How does that work for survival? He's like, we have to do this in order to survive. No, you don't. You have to steal food in order to survive. That would make sense. But the Pokemon, they don't make sense. Unless he, like, on the black market, I guess, sells them off in order to make money. So for me, this episode, I didn't very much enjoy this episode. I know some people might like it, but it wasn't for me. Also, this episode canonically does take place after the last episode that I reviewed, because in this episode, we see 3 Pokeballs, and we know that Team Rocket only has 2 Pokemon at the time of airing, which was Arbok and Weezing. But in the last episode, Jessie caught Lickitung, who doesn't make an appearance, but we see its Pokeball. So that's why I changed up the order of the reviews. So for me, overall, this was a meh episode. I enjoyed Farfetch'd. It's not the Galarian form, though. Bit of a shame, but overall, hey, call me when you're in Galar. Then we'll do business, because Farfetch'd is awesome. But I thought this episode was just fine. Alright, so let me know what you guys thought in the comment section down below about this episode. And with that being said, thank you all so very much for watching, and I do hope you guys have enjoyed. And if you did, please like button, subscribe if you're new, if you're not sorry, turn on notifications, and don't forget to check out the Let's Play channel, link in the description and at the end of the video. And I'll see you guys next time for Who Gets to Keep Togepi. Bye!